Go. Welcome back to the DNB Show, everybody. Hey, so how's it going? You okay today? Ow, you're such my foot. Okay. Then we have story time. Okay, kitties. Today we're gonna read a story called Lullaby. Alright. So, everybody, welcome back to Grandma's Corner, where we will be reading Lullaby. Okay. Can I help you?
Grandma, why do you say the title so long?
Because back in the day, whenever you had a cow and you named it, you didn't just say the name, you said Lullaby. Okay? Alright. In a town called Cincinnati, there was a Hereford calf named Lullaby.
Why is the cow's name Lullaby?
Because that's what its name was. Lullaby lived in the most beautiful farm. But poor Lullaby was one of the smallest, we're talking pequeño, smallest cows on the farm. It was quite sad because all the other cows made fun of her.
Why was she the smallest cow ever?
She wasn't the smallest cow ever. She was the smallest cow on the farm. Okay. That is right. Don't interrupt me no more. One day, all the cows were at school when the bell rang for recess. All the cows ran outside. The favorite game to play at recess was pass the salt block. Hold on, I don't know where I'm at. They all lined up in a course. Clarabelle and Joshua Bell got to be captains. This was bad news for Lullaby, because out of all the cows, Clarabelle and Joshua Bell made fun of Lullaby the most.
Why did the two cows make fun of her the most?
Because she was smaller than them. I want to hear another word out of you. The two captains started picking calves. Clarabelle called Clarabelle, Darren Bell called Joshua Bell, and so on until, to Lullabelle's surprise, she heard her name being called. Lullabelle was so surprised that she stood there until she heard it again. She looked up and saw Joshua Bell staring straight at her. She just stood there staring at him until he smiled and nodded and repeated her name once more. She took a step and then walked all the way over to Joshua Bell.
Why did she keep on staring at him?
Because she couldn't believe it, because they've never picked her for a game before. OMG, that's my phone. Excuse me, kids. Let me just answer this real quick. I'm not going to answer it. After they got done picking the teams, they got the game set up and started playing. Halfway through the game, Lullaby noticed that the salt block never got close to her. So she walked up to Joshua Bell and asked him why she never got the block. Psh! Snorted Joshua Bell. Do you honestly think we picked you because we liked you? What? Asked Lullaby.
Why are the other cows so mean to her?
Because she's small. Yeah, said Darren Bell. We only asked you to join our team so that we could laugh at the expression on your face when you got chosen.
Why did they do that?
Because she was small and they didn't like her because she was so small.
Why did they like her?
Hey, just because she's smaller than you doesn't mean sit down.
Doesn't mean sit down.
Doesn't mean that you gotta make fun of her. Isabel was so surprised. She looked over and saw Isabel staring directly at her. She was so shocked by the thought of someone actually standing up for her that she couldn't do anything but stand there staring at her.
Why did she stare at her?
Because she couldn't believe that she was actually sticking up for her.
Why was she sticking up for her?
Because she's a nice cow, unlike the other ones.
I thought you said she was mean.
Isabel's not mean. That's Clara, Josh, and Darren, and Tara Bell.
What did you say?
I ain't answering no more of your questions.
Why haven't you finished the book yet?
Because you keep interrupting me.
I thought you were going
Sit still and listen. Isabel smiled and walked towards her. Come on, because I'm blind. Okay. Come on, Lulabelle. We don't need any of these cows.
Why did she say that?
Because she's nice. Isabel walked into the school with Lulabelle, but all of a sudden they heard the sound of hooves walking behind them, so they turned around. We're sorry, yelled the entire class. We didn't mean to hurt you. From that day on, Lulabelle always had a friend, and she never sat alone at lunch, and was always one of the first people picked for past the salt block. Now, can you tell me what you learned from that story? Nothing. Do you know what the
And from the audience.
Can I pick up something from the audience? Yes. Yes, you, sir.
I really don't know.
The point of the story was just because somebody's
No. It's because somebody's small doesn't mean that they can't do anything else someone else can.
Exactly. And there is no... Because a person is a person. And just because they got something wrong with them, they're the same as everyone else.
Yes, throw my shoulder into the
So,
little bar.
You want to know what you should have learned from this story? That you don't interrupt someone when they're reading and you keep your mouth shut.
That's what I usually do to people anyways.
I don't think so. I don't know. I just can't work like this no more. Alright, that's the DNB show for today, everybody. Stay tuned for next time. I hurt you. Peace, homies.